Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video will be seen and hopefully shared. Celine Driver once again, bringing to you a unboxing and review of a watch that is not only not mine at the moment, but also as I make this in late November 2021, isn't even in production yet. This is a prototype that was sent to me by my good friend and fellow watch YouTuber, one of the big watch YouTubers out there, Random Rob. He sent me this watch after I saw it on his channel, and I did express some interest in it. It is a micro brand watch from a company called Radcliffe, and I'm pretty sure this is not the box or container it will be in. This is just a travel case, or in the case of a lot of us watch guys, it's a shipping container, really, because they're hard-sided and they're soft inside, and they protect the watch very well. But this is a prototype of a watch that is going to be on Kickstarter at some point. Radcliffe's website, which I'll leave a link to, so you can go onto their website and actually sign up with your email address to find out when the Kickstarter campaign goes live. This is what they are going to call their Tsunami. This is one of 3 prototypes that they're circulating around. So I don't know how much this watch is going to resemble the production watch. I'm led to believe this is pretty much the way it's going to be. There might be some, changes here and there. The way they lay out the colors, the way they lay out the indices, maybe the location of the date window, which is at the moment down in the 6 o'clock position. But this is a really, really cool watch. I think one of its best features is the bracelet. It's what they call engineer style. And I'm in love. I love this bracelet. I really, really do. The case back, I hope that makes it into production. That thing is awesome looking. I mean, that's just beautiful. That's the way it's supposed to be right there. That's just beautiful carving. Obviously the original was a carving, and whether you did to mill it out or cast it or whatever, it is absolutely gorgeous. I really like the way this watch looks overall. I think it's production ready right now, but I don't know what Radcliffe is going to do beyond this one. You can see it's signed on the clasp. Single lock clasp. I think that's okay for a diver. A lot of people prefer double lock clasp. I don't know if this thing has micro adjust capability. I know it has a dive extension, but it doesn't seem to have a micro adjuster. At least not that I could determine. It doesn't push pull. It doesn't have detents. It doesn't have spring bar posts. This doesn't move. This is obviously a fixed position, so no micro adjust. I guess they're figuring that the links are small enough that you're pretty much going to find your size here, which for me is lucky. This thing fit right out of the box, right out of that little container when I got it, without having to take any links out or put any in, because they didn't send any. I didn't get any extra links, but this does fit me as it sits. Big oversized crown. Little bit of lume there. Kind of an unusual thing. It's like a pie-shaped piece of lume. It doesn't cover the whole thing. That might be Radcliffe's symbol there. Maybe. Like the big orange inner ring there, the inner chapter ring. Nice contrast against the black dial. It picks up the orange in the minute hand, at the tip of the second hand, and in the first 15 minutes of the die bezel. Fairly smooth bezel action. The bezel is a little on the thin side, which can both be a blessing and a curse. I mean, with wet fingers or gloves on, that might be a little bit hard to get a hold of. The kind of sharp edges on here, they might smooth that out in production, I would think. You have a helium escape valve at the 9 o'clock. Big oversized crown, screw down crown. It disengages with an audible and tactile pop. First position is the date adjust position. Second position hacks the movement and allows you to adjust the time. You can see the Radcliffe symbol there is picked up nicely on the crown, so that was the symbol. Push it back in, watch starts up, re-engages the threads to get the screw down crown in very easily. Has a bit of knurling on the crown. It does make it easier to grip. And again, I'm just absolutely blown away by the bracelet. Now they also sent this rubber strap with the watch. It has quick release spring bars. Actually, I should point this out. The bracelet also has quick release spring bars. This is one of those, I'm not sure if this is an FKM rubber strap or just a more standard silicone rubber strap. It's very smooth. It's very supple. It feels great. I would, I've made no secret in the past of the fact that I'm not a fan of rubber straps, but this one I would live with very easily. Well, despite the wacko color, I mean, green with orange. I think if you're going to do this, you would put an orange here, but maybe this was just a strap thrown in just for the heck of it. But very smooth feel. It feels good against the skin. So I like that strap. I would definitely use that in a different bottom color. My God. I mean, Stevie Wonder could see this green. I mean, that's a little shocking for my taste. And just terrible. I mean, a beautiful strap, beautifully engineered strap. Just that green is just horrible. Drilled lugs. So if you needed to get a tool in there, if you put something with standard spring bars in there, the drilled lugs will definitely aid you in getting a spring bar tool in there and getting that spring bar loose again. Really, really nice watch. Got my sheet of facts here so I can give you the information you need to help you make a decision on whether this is a watch you want to consider. As I said, this is the Radcliffe Tsunami. This is a prototype. I don't know if the production watches are going to match the prototype or if they're going to be changes. I would encourage you, if you're interested in this watch, use the link in the description below. Head on over to Radcliffe's website. They have a way for you to sign up for the, to be alerted when this goes live on Kickstarter. Right now, there's no release date that I can find, but hopefully you can sign up, put your email in there, and sign up to be alerted when things happen with this watch. Definitely encourage that if you're interested in this watch. It is a 42 millimeter diameter case. You have a 22 millimeter lug. It's 49 millimeter on the tip to tip and it's 13.35 millimeters thick. Now, the case and lug I got off the website. I measured the tip to tip myself, and I measured the thickness myself. They weren't on the website. You have a Miyota 9105 movement in the back. You have 300 meters of water resistance with a helium escape valve. That might be a little bit of overkill for a 300 meter diver, but hey, it's, you know, a nice feature. Case and bracelet are 316L stainless. The bezel is stainless. The bezel insert is ceramic. The crystal is sapphire and it is nicely flat. And as I said, the bracelet type is what they call a super engineer. Look how flexible that is. It's just, you know, all kinds of flexibility, lots of air gaps to allow your wrist to breathe. Your links are secured by screws, so real convenient for sizing. None of that push pins or pins and collars nonsense. Personally, I think pins and collars should be banished from the universe. Maybe a little bit less serious about that kind of thing when it comes to the push pins. I actually have actively avoided watches with push pins as much as I can, because I just can't stand the labor that goes into playing with those things versus a simple screw. But that's me. What do I know? Really a nice watch. I think this watch, I'll give you a wrist shot. I almost forgot the wrist shot. I think this watch is ready to go as is. And you can see it does fit my 7¼ inch wrist, which is a good thing because, as I said, there doesn't seem to be any micro adjust capability, just a wetsuit, a dive extension. Down the barrel shot, this thing fits right across my wrist very nicely. You probably get away with this watch down to about a 6½ inch wrist before it becomes a problem. Big crown, but it doesn't interfere. Well, I always wear my watches high up anyway, but even if I wore my watches down low, the crown doesn't really interfere with wrist movement. And as I said, this engineer bracelet is super comfortable. I was wearing this watch for a couple of days now, and I'm very, very happy with the watch. This is definitely a watch I'm going to keep an eye on. Nice job, Radcliffe. I hope this watch sells very well for you. But for you guys that are here, if you found this video to be useful, entertaining, informative, please click the thumbs up button for me. That does help with the YouTube search algorithms. And we're always interested in having people seek out and find my channel. Then they'll become subscribers, hopefully. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you leave nasty messages or troll messages or any of that kind of thing, or messages with links to bad places on the internet, I will just simply delete the comment and block the commenter. There's always one, sometimes more than one. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I'm glad you found the channel. Hopefully, after you watch this video and as many videos as you want on here, I have over 500 videos at this point, you will consider clicking that subscribe button down there underneath the view window. When you do that, please also click the bell icon so that when I upload new material, you will be alerted. And also, when I do live streams, which I do every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or at other times during the week as time and opportunity avail themselves to me, you will be alerted when those streams begin. Meanwhile, it is still a crazy old world out there. I ask that to all my subscribers and non-subscribers alike, be careful, be safe, be well, and I'll see you soon.